The headlines: parents to be held responsible for their children's behaviour under planned legal change. Businesses reporting high absenteeism as a result of water troubles. And the Barbados FA picks its man in Friday's FIFA presidential vote. Welcome to Nation News for Thursday, February the 25th, 2016.
Private and public sector leaders, Barbados' best employers, BBE, is back. Organisations, large or small, private or public sector, enter BBE 2016 now. Benefit from an independent staff survey and much more. All interested in improving staff engagement and productivity, here is the catalyst to get you moving. Our theme, maximising productivity, building a better Barbados. To enter, visit our website or call us at Caribbean Catalyst.
Parents will be held legally accountable for the delinquent behaviour of their children under a proposed change to the juvenile justice law. Attorney General Adriel Brathwaite made the announcement at a men's forum on Wednesday night. In his speech, the minister cited the large roll currently at the Girls' Industrial School and recent instances of school-aged girls leaving home for days without permission. Mr. Brathwaite blamed the behavioural difficulties partly on a lack of responsible parenting. 4 schoolgirls reported missing last weekend were charged with wandering and remanded to the reform school. The business sector says there has been a big increase in working days lost as a result of the water shortages in parts of the country. Speaking at a media briefing earlier, head of the Private Sector Association, Alex MacDonald, said some people who were not absent or had very few days last year have already had 14 days off this year.
This chronic shortage of water has to be addressed. We urge an approach which speaks to conservation of water that we have and the distribution of water. It has to be done better. And we do think that the private sector can assist, but we need to be engaged at a meaningful level. It is impacting on the way that we do business and the work that we're doing.
Mr. MacDonald said the hit on productivity is also reflected in casual days and absenteeism.
We have reached a point now where there is an expectation that casual days and sick days are, while they are your right under law, that you're supposed to take them all. That if you don't take them all, that you've actually shorted yourself. We don't think that that was the purpose of that law. We think that it was to give people, in the case of an emergency, that they could use that to help cover themselves. But it is that you're literally seeing 60 to 70% of the workforce taking advantage of all of the casual days, all of their sick days on a regular basis. So it becomes part of your allowance. And those are something that we're going to be engaging with our partners at the level of the social partnership, at the level of our trades unions, partners, and with each other.
Former Clico manager Leroy Paris will have to wait a little longer to find out whether he will lose out on more than $3 million. High Court Judge Alson Aline has adjourned until March the 9th, hearing of an application by Mr. Paris to overturn an order that he forfeit the money. Clico International Life Insurance Limited, through judicial manager Deloitte Consulting, are locked in battle with Mr. Paris and his firm Brandy Consulting over $3.3 million held at the Bank of Nova Scotia that the High Court had ordered frozen. The hearing took place in chambers and lasted about 90 minutes. Lawyers involved have promised to file required documentation in time for the next hearing. Sandy Lane Hotel is among a select group worldwide to be awarded Forbes Travel Guide's highest rating. The West Coast luxury brand received the 5-star listing, one of only 2 Caribbean hotels to get the designation, the other being Puerto Rico's Dorado Beach, a Ritz-Carlton Reserve. The CEO of Forbes Travel Guide, Gerard Enzerillo, said they recognize the finest hotels, restaurants and spas in the world, and the ratings serve as the most authoritative guideposts for guests seeking exceptional travel experiences. Sport now, the Barbados Football Association appears set to cast its vote for Gianni Infantino, the General Secretary of the European governing body UEFA in Friday's FIFA presidential election in Zurich. The Congress was called after Sepp Blatter announced in June he would step aside after 18 years amid a corruption scandal at football's world governing body. Infantino, a 45-year-old Swiss national, is standing against Prince Ali bin Al Hussein of Jordan, Sheikh Salman bin Ibrahim Al Khalifa of Bahrain, South African Tokyo Saxwele, and Jerome Champagne of France. The Barbados FA President Randy Harris has told journalists in Zurich that he is an Infantino supporter. He also said all candidates except Saxwele have supported CONCACAF, which is not voting in a bloc as it has done in the past. And finally, it's never a good move to pick a new name when you're drunk. Take Brit Simon Smith, who decided to change his name after more than a few at the pub. He and a group of buddies came up with Bacon Double Cheeseburger because everyone loves bacon, don't they? His fiancée isn't too keen on the change, but that is just one of the 85,000 name changes made in the UK last year, including Happy Birthday, Sarge Metal Fatigue, and simply My Love Poet. And that's Nation News for Thursday. For more Nation News, log on to nationnews.com or follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And remember to pick up your Weekend Nation on Friday or subscribe to our e-paper.